Ravager launchers are pretty great, but there's been one big problem with the ones I've designed before, and that's that they don't shoot in a straight line. They shoot at a very slight angle, and this is one that not only shoots just as far, but also makes you go in a perfectly straight line. So I'm going to be showing you today how to build this Ravager launcher. Here are the things you're going to need. One Ravager, some building blocks, one minecart, at least some rails. You're going to need quite a few. At least one turtle egg. You're going to need silk touch to get this. A chain, some trapdoors, 2 of them, a boat, a slab, a shield, and a bucket of water. So this is where we're starting off. So first thing you're going to do is put down, this is the block, so first of all, we're assuming that we're going to shoot the player in this direction. And that is what this block of acacia is for. It's to show which direction we're shooting. Okay. So, assuming this is your very first block. So the first thing you want to do is put down a block here and a chain. And then the next thing is, so you got the chain down. You're going to want to get, okay, let's see. Okay. You're going to want to put down some blocks here. Now this is the spot where you're going to be standing. And the reason we're creating this thing, this shape, is basically, sometimes if you mess up, the Ravager can launch you back. And if you didn't have this wall here, then it could launch you off the platform. And, well, that's a pretty big fall, so you're going to need to have a turtle egg. And this is where the turtle egg comes in. Now, turtle eggs are very weird, so pay very close attention to this next part. Okay? So if I put down this turtle egg here, notice how there's 3 pixels going out on this side where the turtle egg doesn't take up. But on this side, there's 4 pixels. Now, what this means is that you can only use one side of the turtle egg, and you've got to make sure you use the right side. So the correct side, so you've got to make sure you're going to have to line up a boat against this turtle egg, and you're going to have to make sure that you use the side with 3 pixels. The side with 4 pixels won't work. So yeah, use the 3 pixel side. If you use the 4 pixel side, it won't shoot you in a straight line, and it'll also make you not go quite as far. Okay, there we go. So in this case, since I'm shooting in this direction, the 3 pixel side, I'll put down the turtle egg here. You can also make it go this direction, because there's also 3 pixels going this way, which means that you can also make a Ravager launcher shooting in these directions. Yeah, there's 3 pixels here, so I'm going to put down my turtle egg, and there we go. Actually, no, I need to put it 1 block higher up, just for now. Okay, great, so now you got your turtle egg in. Now, you're going to need to put down a trapdoor, like that. I just wanted to make sure I was right there, because I screwed up on when I was trying to record this video earlier, and I messed it up, so I just wanted to make sure I got it right this time. Okay, so put another block on top of that turtle egg, and put down a trapdoor there. This is just to make sure that you don't accidentally step on the turtle egg. Okay. And that's honestly pretty much the whole design. Now there are only a couple of more things you need to do, and this is the kind of hard part. Okay, well, this isn't, but put down your trapdoor here. Not trapdoor, put down your slab there. Now you're going to want to put down a boat right there. And look, if you go backwards, notice how I'm slowly moving to the right. If I do it this, it'll make it go a bit faster, but great. Now, when you can't go any farther, make sure, okay, so keep pushing back until you can't push back any farther, and then you'll know you're aligned. Another way to tell is if you open the F3 screen, it should say, the first number, or one of the, either this number or this number, okay, one of them should end in 0.125, and the other should end in 0.500. And that's how you know you're aligned. Okay, and once you're aligned, don't turn the boat. If you do, notice how it's not at 500 anymore? Okay. There. If you turn it, it'll make it so you're not aligned anymore. Okay, great. So now you've got to get your Ravager in. So the way I'm going to do it is just with a Ravager, a minecart, and a powered rail. This is an easy way to do it. It can be harder in survival, so you might have to be a little bit creative on how you do that, but I don't really have any other tips. Okay, now the last step is break this slab. Great. Now I'll show you how to use it. Now here's the very important part. Do not use this contraption until I say you can. Okay? Because if you do, there's a good chance that you might use your items. Sorry, lose your items. So, okay. Oh, I forgot one last step. Sorry about that. Put down a block here, break your turtle egg, and make sure that you can get it back. And then put down your turtle egg right there instead. Okay, now you're done. Put down the trapdoor a bit too high. Okay, sorry about that. It should be there. Okay, great. So now it's done. Okay, now here's how you use it. So if I go into survival mode real quick. Okay. Now, also, just so you know, if you stand here, you're safe from the Ravager. It can't hit you because the turtle egg's in the way. And don't ask me how a floating turtle egg can stop a 800-pound beast of destruction, but it can. Anyway. So, if you hold up your shield, the Ravager will hit the shield. And if you keep holding it up, and the Ravager keeps hitting it, eventually the Ravager will do this thing. Now, it might happen first try, and it might happen after 10 hits or something, but basically the Ravager will do this thing where it'll move its head back and forth. And that's when you've got to get into action. So I'll show you real quick. So that's, oh, see, it's doing it right now. Okay, so that time it happened for me first try. And that's not super uncommon. Okay, so now, here's what you do. Get everything out of your inventory except for your shield. This is very important. Now, you're going to want to, and I'm going to show you how to use the Ravager launcher. And while you're flying through the air at Mach 10, you need to open your F3 screen. This is very important. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to use the Ravager launcher. I'm going to instruct you a bit more just so you know for sure. So once it does the head shake, get into the boat, and then get back out, and hold up your shield in the direction that the Ravager is. So what I mean by that is, if you look really closely, if you were to get out of the boat in the middle, the Ravager would be very slightly more off in this direction. And what that means you need to do is you need to hold up your shield in the direction of the Ravager. So if you hold it up in this direction, you'll be protecting it from the Ravager. So here's what I mean. So you get into the boat, get out of it. So you know for a fact the Ravager is farther farther this way than you are. So you hold up your shield in this direction. And there you go. Now, give me one moment. Okay, so now remember, open your F3 screen in the middle of the air once. Open your F3 screen in the middle of the air while you're traveling through the air. Now you're going to die, which is why you need to put all your stuff, except for your shield, into a chest. Okay. So you put head waggle, hold the shield, and now we're heading off into hyperspace. And we died. Okay. Now, okay, I forgot to, but if I had held up my F3 screen, then I would have been able to look out and see, oh, I'm at this coordinate and this coordinate. And if I remembered those coordinates, I could walk over to there just normally, and I could put down some water there, or some hay bales, or some other method of stopping my fall from hurting so much. So say you put down the water now, okay? So since you've put down the water, oh, these are my other Ravager launchers. So since you've put down the water, now it's safe to use over and over again. You can remove this plank if you want, if you happen to put it down. And the Ravager launcher is safe to use. There's a little pool of water to catch you once you go flying. Now these things are fast, okay? They shoot very far. They shoot like 800 blocks, 700 blocks or so. And doing the math, they travel about 1,860 blocks per second, which absolutely smashes the previous record of 400 blocks per second with blue ice. Now granted, that's if you get lucky, but still. So now, sorry, since I forgot to earlier, I'm going to open my F3 screen. And I want you to notice another thing. Once I get out of the boat, it'll be at the very first coordinate will be at a very special number. And once I land, it'll still be at that number. Okay? I want you to pay attention to that. Now I walk forward. Head shake, head shake. And look, it stayed... Okay. Now look, the numbers stayed the same. Okay, so now I could go back to 265.500, 116, and 813.904. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So okay, so it's this direction. So I'm just going to fly over real quick. Now this is 800 blocks, so it'll be a bit of a journey, so just be aware of that. Not a huge journey, but it's gonna be a bit of a walk, to say the least. Okay. Okay. So I died right here. Okay, so look. So I died at this spot right here. So I died at this spot right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water down. And since this is a mountain biome, I am going to also put down some torches, just to make sure that the water doesn't turn into ice. Oh, okay. Okay. So great. Now whenever I use the Ravager launcher in the future, I'll land in this spot right here, and I won't take any damage because I fell into water. Now, water can't be placed in the nether, so you're going to have to use some other method. So, hay bales, honey blocks, something like that. Some other method to prevent fall damage. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please do leave a like. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Goodbye.